We have close to about 6.5 lakh teachers in engineering colleges, close to about 3,600 engineering colleges, producing 1.4 million graduate engineers. That is because you can see we have removed all the caps, not only the number of seats as well as institutions to start. The reason is, there must be a free environment where our students and parents are going to be the adjudicator of your quality of technical education. So I was telling, we have heard Professor Sahasrabudhi talking about a new NAC accreditation has come, but I will tell you, parents and the students are already doing the fantastic job of accrediting these institutions. Watch out. Today, I think they are going to select what they want because they are now know about the institutions, what you're doing, whether you have an infrastructure, whether you have teachers, because they're paying for it, because 70% of the education, higher education, is in the private sector. So we need to handhold the private institutions along with the government institutions. So I am actually more worried when I looked at the data, not about private institutions. I'm more worried about my government institutions. I did have an interaction with all the government principal secretaries of principal secretaries of higher education in all the states. I had an interaction, highlighted this point very categorically. Sir, you have to improve the teachers, appointment of teachers in the institutions, and also upgrade your infrastructure, particularly the laboratories are missing in many of the government colleges because either they are very old or they are not there. So I'm not saying that everything is rosy in higher education and particularly in engineering colleges. There are a lot of things are happening. But what I would like to emphasize is we are there to compete with the world in that area. Anything, we would like to become a Vishwa Guru by 2047. That means that is in the area of technical and management education. Because both in numbers as well as in the quality, we are up there so that we can reach that very easily if you put some more effort. This is what I would like to put it. The first step to achieving India's higher education institutions goals by 2047 is redesigning the higher education institutions architecture for a resilient and student-centric ecosystem. Thanks for the National Education Policy 2020. It's an amazing policy, but we need to do something at the ground level. A lot of things have to happen. So we have to give a lot of autonomy, flexibility to the institutions. And institutions are also, I wanted to tell you, you should take more of autonomy. You are hesitant. You want everything to be a circular to be issued by AICTE or UGC. I think that should stop. If you want to be the leader, we have to create an ecosystem at every college level to do what is best for the student. It has to be student-centric, and we also discussed the former chairman of NBA is sitting here. The accreditation, particularly the program accreditation with outcome-based education is also going to be the key. Even though it's very difficult to define what outcome for everything, but AICTE has actually done a fantastic job in creating textbooks, new textbooks in all the languages, 13 different languages, and these are completely freely available on our eCom portal. Please, some of you, if you've not seen it, please have a look at it. Ask your students and faculty to download them. We have already completed first and second year diploma, all subjects, at least 5 streams: civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, and computer science. Another 5 we have already taken up. We are going to do all the books of all the years. So first and second year diploma are ready. First and second year of engineering are ready. Third year is under development. These are not run-of-the-mill textbooks. These are textbooks written by very experienced professors, who are in this field for a long time. And more than that is, these are outcome-based textbooks. And that means every unit has a unit objective and what the student has going to learn at the end of this. So every chapter has that unit objectives and unit outcomes, And at the end, the book also. The book also is also with QR coded, so that students can read additional materials or look at additional materials through a video, through that book itself, through their mobiles. This will be we already have large number of books freely available to you, and it is accessible to every one of you, freely downloadable at AICTE web portal. And I'm very happy to tell you more than 7 lakhs downloads have happened from 70 countries. So can you imagine a Python programming in Odia language is also downloaded by many countries. That means learning in our mother tongue is very, very important. So AICTE is the first regulator to start programs in regional languages. 95 colleges are offering, and particularly in Noida, it's a very hit. Last year, we could see in Hindi, a program is very, very popular. So I encourage you, see, I'm not saying that we will switch over everything to our regional languages. We should give an opportunity to the young people. And more than that, I appeal to all the teachers. Do not hesitate to use your mother tongue in the classroom. Even though you have a mixed bag of students, talk to them in either whichever language they're comfortable, because it's easier to communicate. So we all come from a small villages. Majority of our engineering students are all highly talented, but they also come from rural part of India, and many of them cannot speak English. They need a comfort zone for a year or two. Maybe at the end of 4th year, they will be very conversant with this. So this is the one initiative we are taking, and I'm appealing to all the teachers who are assembled here. Please use English rather than English. It will be very, very, because tomorrow we need to create also our material in our regional languages. So I'm very happy to tell you a lot of material is being developed, and this year in very emerging areas of 12 identified areas of research and innovation, AICTE is giving funds to conduct your conferences and workshops in regional languages called WANI. It's a project called WANI. If you have not seen that, please log in and look at that. Friends, by focusing on the strengths of higher education system and acknowledging areas that need to be reformed, we can definitely meet the students' needs, because we have 500 million young people aspiring to study. Unfortunately, you see, 25 crore students go to class 1, 2, 3, 4, but 15 crores end up by 10th and 11th, and only 4.3 crore come to higher education. That means 28.3 students out of 100 students are coming to higher education. This number is too low. To become a Vikasit Bharat, this number should be 85 to 100. This number has to be 85. But our own goals by 2035 as per National Education Policy is 50 out of 100. So let's see, in this scenario, we cannot be saying, okay, this program will not run, this college will not open, we will not allow new institutions to come. It's not at all going to work out. So first and foremost, after I joined AICTE, with all the critics coming, telling me, we opened that no moratorium for engineering education. Why? Because today we are living in a global world, ladies and gentlemen. Our engineers need not find a job here itself. They can find anywhere in the world. And we have learned ourselves. Our students were there in Ukraine when Ukraine war broke out. Till that we did not know our students are there in Ukraine. Okay? Many of them, large number of them. So like that, we will have a lot of surprises, because Indian diaspora is bold, courageous, and talented. They are ready to go anywhere in the world and survive. And we have seen ourselves, and even individually also have traveled across the world, and our students are the best. I'm telling you. But only thing is they did not know how to ask questions. So we need to generate. So to boost the growth of Indian higher education, it is necessary to deliver education in regional languages where our students get much more confidence to ask questions. They are very flexible. They will learn to, their hungriness will increase, because they can relate to their mother tongue. So let us talk about reforms in examination. Professor Sasrabudhi talked about reforms. It's very, very essential. We have actually scared most of our students from having the pattern of examination. I appeal again, we will also come out with some policy, but again, so don't wait for the policy. Have open book examinations in your institutions. It's very essential. So Parak is one such experiment we tried. It's a fantastic tool where you could actually evaluate a student in any subject, okay, by providing 100 questions and ask him to solve in 100 minutes, okay. But that we have close to about 4.5 lakh questions already ready in Parak system, and hope that we will be able to deliver our new method of examination for all the years to come. So we are working with several experts on in the education, particularly in the engineering and management education, to see how best we can modify that. Second point I would like to say is, see, every education today is about employability. So there are two aspects to that. One is the skilling, the other one is the research and innovation. So everybody cannot be in the area of research and innovation, delivering very high tech or deep tech technologies, starting their own startups and entrepreneurial activities.